What's going on, guys? This your boy Eazyy TV bringing you guys another Division 2 video. Today I have another build that I've been working on. I promised you guys that I was going to do another build that was different. I haven't seen anybody do this build yet. It might be some people, maybe not. Today I have the flame turret build that I promised you guys, all right? I got it to where I want it. It can be critiqued a little more, but this is a PVE build. I will tell you guys that you can try it in PvP. I'm not sure how hard it hit. I haven't actually did the numbers yet, but I will tell you, I'm almost around 190k armor, and I actually put myself on fire with my own flame turret, and I almost died within a blink of an eye. That's what I can say. So, you know, you can mess around with it in PvP if you want to. If anything, if you're going to make this out of a PvP build, I would go away from damage to elites and I would build around weapon damage and stuff like that. But without further ado, let me get into the breakdown. All right. So, as you guys can see, I'm running SMG LMG. With this build, you can run whatever you want to because there's really no significant piece. You got the LMG. That's cool. You would get the LMG damage, but it's not really built around the LMG. And then the gloves don't have any SMG damage, LMG damage, or nothing like that. So you can kind of build this how you want to. The only reason why I went with this Petrov backpack because it does have the god rolls that I need on it. And it has hard hitting and safeguard, which I actually needed too. So that's what I went with that one. But you can go with something else if you want to. Like I always say, this is a blueprint. You do not have to copy this. You know exactly how it is. All right. I am running a demolitionist. I get 15% on weapon damage on my LMG and my SMG. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put that out there. All right. So I'm running the MPX, and y'all gonna be like, Eazyy, why are you running the MPX? I wanted to try something different. So with this flame turret build, it actually hits very hard. I'm going to show you guys. It hits real hard. It burns real fast. And I wanted to use my MPX with Ignited on it. Ignited says deal plus 20% weapon damage to burning enemies. All right. So with this build, you actually burn a lot. And I'm going to show you guys, I constantly get 20% weapon damage to somebody that's on fire. And I'm always using my turret. I'm always behind my turret. So anything that's on fire and I can shoot it, I'm going to use Ignited. You do not have to use this. This is something that I did personally for myself. If anything, if you don't want to go with that, if you want to use an MPX, go with the MPX that got Optimus on it. I'm pretty sure I got one. Yeah, go with one that got Optimus on it. You'll be fine. That'll just be raw damage right there. But I wanted to go with Ignited because I already have a gun that has raw damage on it. So I finally got my unhinged Allegro Black Market M60. I do want one better than this one. I'm not sure why the base is so low. Probably because I haven't spec'd into weapon damage. That's common sense. But I got unhinged and Allegro, and then it has cannon on that, and then there's all the mods for that. And then like I said right here, I got Ignited, Extra, and Transmission. There's all the mods for that. Now, what I will tell you guys, if you want more damage to elites from an LMG, I would go with this LMG right here, the Tactical M249. As you guys can see, that muzzle actually gets 5% damage to elites that the M60 doesn't. All right, so that's an extra 5% on the build that you can use if you want to use Unhinged, Allegro, or Optimus Allegro on this build right here. And then you will put those mods on there and you will have an extra 5%, all right? And then the mask, you can go with any mask. I went with this mask because it do have the god rolls. I would recommend that you guys go with a Gila mask, but my Gila mask didn't have the rolls. So I got a Wyvern mask. It has crit damage on it, which I don't need because it's not a crit build. It got skill power, 41% enemy not enemy armor damage to elites, and hard hitting on it. If you guys do have a mask, go with the Gila because you can put a mod on there. You will get an extra additional 5% total armor. You see, this will push me up to 200k, and then you will want those talents. You will want damage to elites. You will want skill power, and then you will want hard hitting on that Gila mask. All right. And then the chest piece is an ongoing directive. If you guys can, I haven't seen any one of these pieces like that with talents on them, but if you can get an ongoing directive with harden, if you can get 2 slots, I would say harden and harden and hard hitting. But if you only can get 1, try to get hard hitting on it with these rolls. You don't need the XP weak point kills. You don't need that. That just came on it, but it has 422 skill power on it. Critical hit chance. If you can get weapon damage on the chest piece, I'm pretty sure you can probably get weapon damage. You can go for weapon damage on the chest piece, so you can just get a little bit more from that SMG or whatever gun that you're using. And then there's all the mods for that. That got 3 mods on it. And then my holster, it's a DNH holster. I have the DNH holster because it has the high skill power on it, and it gives me damage to elites, and there's the mod for that. And then the backpack, like I said, it's a Petrov. It got all the god rolls that I need on it. It has LMG damage on it, so you would kind of probably run an LMG for that 10% buff. And then you got hard hitting and safeguard. Now I love safeguard just because the simple fact the nerf that it got is okay, but I like it for PVE. I definitely like it for PVE. I do a lot of soloing with this build, and you will want to have safeguard on your backpack if you're going to be soloing. It's perfect for soloing. I have ongoing directive gloves that has skill power and health on it. If you can get skill power and weapon damage, you don't really need health. Health doesn't really matter in this game. Just try to make yourself a little bit more tankier by using armor. So I will go skill power, and I will go not health, skill power and weapon damage if you can. If you can't, it's cool. Or I will go skill power and SMG damage, skill power and LMG damage. Whatever you want to use is your preference. Like I always say, this is a blueprint. All right. And then there's the mod for that. And then ongoing directive knee pads. It has that skill power that I needed on it. It has 140 plus skill power on the mod. And then it has an offensive model 2.5 weapon damage and optimal range on that as well. All right. So the mods, the talents, not the talents, the skills that I'm using. All right. So I'm using the chem launcher. My chem launcher has double the heal, so I get healed up faster. You can run high skill power mods on here. If you guys can see, I'm at over 2,500 skill power. So you can run damn near any mod that you want to. I have 2 heals, so I can heal up faster. You don't have to get 2 heals. You can do more ammo if you wanted to, so you can get 6 of these instead of 3 of them. Whatever you want to do, that's your preference. All right. And then my pulse, I'm not using a pulse. I'm sorry. My turret, I'm using the flame turret. Now the flame turret, I have duration mods on here and 1 damage mod. All right. The reason why I have duration mods, because even though it's like almost a skill power build, the duration, without duration mods, the turret doesn't stay that long. All right. So I kind of went with 2 duration mods and damage. Now, if you want complete damage out of this, you would go with all damage mods. So firing mechanic, you will want damage. Housing slot, you will want damage. And targeting slot, you will want damage. And you will try to craft the highest roll damage pieces or mods that you can get for this, so it can even burn even more. But what I'm gonna show you guys is you don't have to spec into that much, but if you want to go crazy with it, you can. All right. And then I showed you guys the mods for that, and then I'm going to show you the stats. So as you see on the stats, everything is unlocked, nothing is locked. So we're doing pretty good on that. The weapon damage for the SMG is at 12,000. And then for the LMG is at 26,000. And then for the pistol, it's at 36,000. All right. And then we're going to go down to where you guys really want to see where this build does. So you're at 91% on enemy damage to elites, 91% on the LMG damage to elites, and 86% on damage to elites with the pistol. All right. Now, if I said, like I said, if you want to go ahead and use this gun that I got, this LMG, which I like this LMG a lot, you guys are going to see that my damage to elites goes up by 5%, and that's going to make it 96% for the LMG. All right. So we go back and then we go over, and as you guys can see, damage to elites is at 96%. So that 5% damage mod actually made it to where we are 4 off of 100. My goal was 100, but I couldn't get all the rolls that I wanted. All right. Other than that, that's really about it with the build. Now I'm going to show you guys what this actually does. I want to show here. I want to show here, and I want to put it on the hardest difficulty because this is like an abundance of enemies. All right. I tried it over here, and it's just, you know, it's just one. It don't aim right. One thing I do not like about this flame turret, it does not target anything. It just sweeps from left to right, left to right, left to right. I like when the Div 1 one where it targets and it burns and it targets and it burns, but this one right here is just a left right sweep. But I'm going to show you guys what it does. I'm gonna do it 3 times. I'm gonna just do it with the SM by itself, then I'm gonna do it with the SMG, and then I'm gonna do it with the LMG. All right, so let's put this on the hardest difficulty. Also, you can try terminate with this. Terminate will give that extra, I'm pretty sure 35% hard like damage on the turret itself. So terminate would be a good alternative too, and I think you can get terminate on the gloves as well. So if you want more, even more damage, you would try to make it the way mine's is, but you would get better rolls, and you will roll terminate on those gloves. All right. So all right, I'm gonna just show you guys what this does, just the turret alone. It is not that bad. You can actually use you can't even use True Patriot. If you're gonna do PvP, you can use True Patriot. All right. So that's what it does by itself. All right. And then when the next set come up, now this is what ignited. It shreds. It shreds. And then this is what the LMG. So it's a pretty damn good build, especially for like crowd control and stuff like that. But other than that, man, I hope you guys do enjoy it. Like this build, actually, you don't even have to have a flame turret, but I wanted to use a flame turret. Even the 96% damage to elites even shred by itself anyways. You see that? So it doesn't, you don't have to just depend on the flame turret. The actual LMG in the build smashes up by itself anyways. All right, so I hope you guys enjoy the build. Please leave a thumbs up. Also, if somebody do make this build, put on terminate for me. I want somebody to put on terminate and tell me how it actually is with the same pieces. Like I said, you would go into the gloves. My gloves don't have a mod slot, a talent slot. I'm not sure if you can get it, but if you can get one, get some ongoing directive gloves and try to get terminate on it. Terminate, depleting the enemy's armor grants 35% skill damage for 15 seconds. So you're always going to have this proc because you're in PVE, so you're going to have that damage buff every single time. All right, but I appreciate you guys watching the video, and I'm out.